Good morning. Happy Saturday to everybody. Let me make sure it's going. And I can't trust it because I can't hear it. Yep, we're good. Happy Saturday to everybody. My Monday, after my 4-day mini vacation, kind of like a vacation, I guess. As much as a vacation is when you're just cooped up in your house for 4 days because the weather was not good. But it is what it is, right? I feel better. It actually felt like a long 4 days, so that's a good thing because it feels like I got a little break from work, and that was the whole reason for it, to feel like I got a break from work and to get my lungs back to normal. And they're probably 80% back to normal, but my computer's not back to normal. It's doing its thing here. All right, let's try this again. All right, well, what's the date today? I have no idea. 14th? 15th? 16th? Shit, I'm lost. It's 5:12 a.m. and this is edition, well, let me see. It's the 15th. March 15th, 2025. Saturday. I'm pretty groggy though. I was doing work in my sleep. Not my, well, it's a blend of my mall cop job and like my old dishwashing job. It was sucked. Lame. So let me connect here. Forgot what I was doing. Damn. All right. Let's see if coffee helps. Oh, yeah. See, coffee helps before you even take a drink. All right. So this is Waking Up and Slurping Coffee with Bill. Episode, let's see if I can guess. 25? See if I'm right. Let's see. When was the last slurp one I did? Right there, episode 23. I'm way off. Okay. So, Waking Up and Slurping Coffee with me, with Bill, episode 23, in the house. Pretty good. So, I was having a pretty crazy dream. I was working, in a dish room at like a farm. And I remember there was my dad. I heard my dad's voice pop in my head when I was dreaming, and he told me he loved me, which was really cool. And like I think it was my grandpa's old place in Mariloma. He had like a little bar, but in my dream it was like a restaurant. It like evolved to a restaurant, and I was down there. I was like in the kitchen where they do the orders and take the orders, and I was doing like security slash waiter slash dishwasher. And then, but it was like after hours. The place was closed, and there was a couple of dogs there, and there was like a break area where there was like a bed I could lay down. Right, it was weird. And this horse kept coming up and jumping over me, and then like getting in the bed and like sleeping with me, like laying down and sleeping with me. This horse, right? And I remember petting the horse, going, "Oh, good horsey." He's laying down. He's resting his head on me. It was so weird, man. And then out of nowhere, my dad's voice came in and said, "I love you, son." It was really weird. It was cool. I liked hearing that. So maybe that was like a visit from my dad in my sleep. You never know. So I remember telling him, "I love you too, Dad." And I remember it was really hard for me to say it because I was trying to really like say it. I think when in my sleep, I was trying to talk in my sleep. It was a trip. So let's see what's going on here in this world of ours. It is hard to go back to work though after having time off, and but I wish the weather was a little better. I could have got some more exercise because I did gain a couple of pounds over the last couple of days. No, I don't want to be your friend, Sarah Bala. Sarah Bala, like, what does a pretty girl like you want anything to do with an old guy like me? Yeah, right. Delete request. 34 friends. Yeah. Right. Okay. do, 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 do. Okay, well, not much on Facebook. See what's going on YouTube here. New record for let's crash an import party. One of the little missing eaglets is one of the little eaglets in the um, Big Bear area, Big Bear Valley, Big Bear bald eagle live nest. One of the eaglets is missing. They don't know what happened to it. I've been watching that lately. Those things are a trip, man. Bald eagles. It is totally like mom and dad. One of them takes the dad role, and the other one takes the mom role, like fully. And that's something I wanted to actually touch on. I'm glad I remembered that. I was talking with an old friend of mine, John. We were talking on Facebook. So he made a post about trans, how they should be loved too. And then we got into this whole dumpster fire about, trans people. And, we agreed on some things and, pretty much everything we agreed on. But, I did tell him about some of the things I dislike about the whole trans thing. And, if you look at nature, most species, there's male and female. Okay. They know their roles. And the eagles were a good reminder of that. There's two genders, a male and a female. And most species don't mix those up. They know they're what they are. Okay. And, why would humans be any different? Because we have like are we really smarter as a species, really? If you think about it, I mean, if we're not even smart enough to know there's only two genders, it's like, okay, we're just, not that smart in certain ways. Maybe we can, build things, but like have no common sense, like a lot of people. And it's just, well, it boils down to common sense. Yeah, as every once in a while, there's the one that's born with, both. But most species aren't confused about what they are. Okay. I think it's something that has to do with society. These people that are confused about what they are. It's all in their head. And, I think as babies, if they're around certain environments, that can start that thinking in their head that makes them think that they're something what they're not. But I think if they're in a different environment and they're raised properly, they'll know what they are. And that's what they were born at, what they were born with. Okay. They're born a boy. They're raised as a boy. They're going to know they're a freaking boy, and they're probably going to stay a boy. Same with the girls. But you got all these outside influences and people that jade their thinking, especially as children when they're so, easily impacted by their environment. I think that has a lot to do with this whole trans confusion thing going on. Okay. Because I was sitting there watching them Eagles, and mama knew that it was mama, and daddy knew that it was daddy. And somehow they know their roles. Mom's supposed to sit on the eggs, protect the babies, raise the babies. Dad goes, gets food, gets sticks to keep the nest intact. Dad protects the nest, protects the mom and baby. You don't see those species confusing anything about their gender, and most other species either. You know, yeah, I would say that there's monkeys that confuse. I guess like monkeys and humans are the most that are confused. But I don't think a monkey thinks a male monkey thinks it's a female monkey, okay? And I don't think a female monkey thinks it's a male monkey, okay? They might be gay monkeys, but I don't think they're confused about what their sex is. It's a human thing. And yeah, there's some species that can change, but they were born to change like that. What we're doing here as humans, this is not something that God created you like that. This is something that you are changing through science, okay? That was man made and woman made, okay? Not natural. Don't change into a woman, okay? You don't. That is surgically done with chemicals and surgeries, okay? And if it wasn't for those, it wouldn't be happening. And even with those, all you're basically doing is changing your chemistry in your body, and you're mutilating your genitalia. That's it. Because, you know, if you're a man and you become a woman, you don't have the woman organs. You don't. That doesn't make you a woman. You know, you just have an inverted penis, and that's it. And same with the chicks that become dudes. You don't have the organs. You don't have the real organs, and you're still your whole structure is what you're born. Okay, there's a big difference between a man and a woman as far as physical goes. There is in most cases, not all cases, but most. You know, and I just hey, people do what they do. You have to accept it. That doesn't mean they're bad people. They can still be loved and they can still give love. But where I have a problem with it is when they try to force that shit onto people and try to change the way you know people think, and the way society is, to try to change all that for something that, in my opinion, is just made up. I just don't buy that, and I never will. It's not how whoever created us, whoever made us, that's not how he made us. The creator made us a certain way, and to destroy that, to change that, is kind of a slap in the face to the creator. It's like, you know what? I don't accept the way that you made me in your eye. God made us in his own vision, and to change that, it's kind of like giving the finger to the creator, really, and to your parents too. then people will fight for that. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it, just like everyone else is entitled to their opinion. And I'm going to stick with that because that's what I believe. And, I've worked with people that changed, and I just don't, it just doesn't work with me. I still saw the person for what they originally were. And the only thing that changed was their attitude. And they're going into the bathroom, all of a sudden with me. And, it just, and then they just have a weird vibe to them, and it makes me uncomfortable. They just have a weird vibe about them, and it's to me, it's weird. And it's just off, it doesn't seem normal to me. And, I just kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit because I remember thinking about all this and then talking to my buddy John about all this just yesterday, and just thinking about this, watching these Eagles yesterday was making me think about all this. And that's why I'm talking about it now, because like anybody cares about my opinion, but maybe someone will see a different point of view if you happen to watch this. And that's all I'm doing, is just putting my point of view out there. And there's no point in arguing with me over this because no one's going to change my mind. I've got my beliefs and I'm going to stick with them. But, the biggest problem I have is when they start putting it in the classrooms and pushing that and mutilating the kids. That's a problem. Okay. And like men and women's sports, that's a problem. And men and women in the wrong bathrooms, that's a problem. And when they present themselves as something and that's not really what they are, that's a problem. Because, I've been to a bar before, and there's appeared to be a cute female. But, once you start talking to this person, you figure out, oh shit, this is a trans dude. Okay. And it's like, look, don't waste my time. Don't waste people's time, presenting yourself as something that you're really not, and it's like, it's almost like, it's just like putting like sourdough bread in a wheat bread package. Okay. It's false. It's not presenting what you really are, and to me, that's just no. I mean, there's people that prefer trans people. Hey, more power to you. But, don't try to trick people and don't lead people on. This trans dude is gay. Okay. That's why he's like cross dresses and possibly mutilated their genitalia and presents themselves as a female and tricks dudes and, gets them so far. Some even wait till they actually get the clothes off to let them find out. And that's bullshit. That sucks, man. I don't like that shit. Especially if you done made out with, I haven't done this. I'm just saying for some dudes that actually fell for it and made out with these dudes and like tricked them. And then they find out, that's fucked up, man. That's messed up. And I remember the person I went to the bar with, this trans dude was hitting on my friend, and like my friend was going for it, right? Because it was looked like a good looking girl, right? It did. And my friend was going for it. He didn't know. And then all of a sudden, the other people at the bar were coming up to me, not to my friend, but to me, because they knew I was with him, and saying, "Hey, man, I don't think your friend knows, but that's a trans dude, man." I'm like, "Oh, wow, thanks for letting me know, because shit, I didn't even know, right?" And so, I told my friend on the sly, and he was like, "No way." And I'm like, "Yeah, way, dude." And then like he got bummed out, man, because he got his hopes up for a minute, and that shit wasn't cool. That wasn't cool to do that to my friend. And apparently this trans dude had a reputation of going to this bar and picking up on dudes and presenting himself as a female, right? And, you know, to me, that's just like false representation, man. But there's weird people out there, gay dudes and gay women that prefer trans. And like, if I was to go for a trans dude, that would make me just gay, okay? Because it's not a real woman. But I like real women, so don't even trip, all right? I don't do trans dudes. I don't do any dude. So let's see what else is going here. Just my opinion, though, okay? So if you're into the whole trans thing and this is getting your underoos all sucked up in a bun, I'm sorry. Okay, what else is going on here? Oh, I got my guitar rig set up yesterday. I actually busted out a rig right here. Dismiss. My rig right here, and started playing a little yesterday, and it went about how I thought it would go. It was rough, put it that way. Ribbit. It was rough, but it didn't go really bad, but it didn't go really good. So I'm at a weird place with guitar where I'm right on the verge of like having to relearn how to play again, because to be honest, I've self-taught my whole life, but I'm at a point now where I see where that's holding me back, and I need to learn like theory, real theory, okay? And I can see where that's going to benefit me, and it's going to be tough, but that is definitely a goal of mine, to learn more theory, music theory. Let's see here. There's something very wrong about okay, there's something going on with Obama and Big Mike. There's a lot. They haven't been. I think they're breaking up, getting divorced. Something going on there. All right, let's see here. Yeah, Michelle Obama. I believe that's a dude. I think it's a trans. I do. I think Michelle Obama is a trans, because they got his head next to Obama's head, and his head's almost as big as Obama's. No way, man. It's a girl head. Got them wide shoulders. Mm-mm. That's what I mean, man. You can't be trying to like confuse shit like that. Just accept what you are. If you have both, if you happen to be the rare case where you're born with both genitalia, pick that. You don't have to pick, I guess, but at least present yourself as one of them, okay? If you're born a dude, my advice to you is stay a dude and embrace your dudeness, okay? And if you're a chick, you're born a chick, embrace your chickness, okay? Jesse Waters, primetime, full show. Trump indicts Joe first. Okay, Trump. Oh boy, it's never going to end. The politic crap. Trump to invoke Alien Enemies Act of 1798. Wonder what that is. Got a lot to cover here. A lot of shit going on. Someone hit Trump in the face with the mic boom, and he gave a funny look. That's pretty hilarious. So, anyways, it's the same old stuff. You know, uh, people on the left, Democrats, are still attacking Trump and trying to take him down. And Trump is defending and keeps on winning, making them look like idiots. Yep, for the most part. Hey, you know what? And Trump's doing a damn good job so far. He's doing a good job. All this screaming and hollering and ranting and raving coming from the left, it just it just works against them. Like the more they do that, the more it makes Trump look like he's doing the right thing, and which he is doing the right thing because it's working. It's working. So that's pretty much all I got for now. I'm going to go ahead and get my day going here. Just get back into the routine of work. I kind of broke my routine a little bit, and it is making it a little harder to go today. But and it's cold outside. That don't help. But it's time to man up and go back to work. And I wonder how long it's going to be before I get some time off again, man. It sucks. That's the hardest thing about this job. It's just there's no me time. There's not enough me time. So thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hit the like, subscribe if you want. If you do, hit the little bell for notifications, and you'll know when I post up. Usually it's every day, sometimes a couple times a day, but that just depends. And enjoy your weekend, Saturday, and we'll catch y'all later. See ya. Nope.